Hello everybody, welcome back to another Halo Wars video. This is Smug Big Bird, and I got a lot of requests to do a Forge Click Expand kind of information and a build, so here we go. Here comes a Forge Click Expand build, what you guys been waiting for. Supply pad first, and you want to collect the closest crates you can and have your Covenant or your teammate highlight the base for you. And it may not seem like much, but it really actually does make a huge difference when you're able to collect the supplies as quick as possible. Because even though you're going to be thrown a click at 32 seconds, um, you really can't afford a continuous amount of supply pads. So you don't want to build your second supply pad on your main base. There's going to be slight delays on your main and your expo, at least until the minute 40, minute 50 mark, okay? But it's okay to have delays when you're Forge. Okay, this is the thing people don't understand is Forge, okay, he's got heavies. He starts off with heavies, okay? So you do not really care about a 5-10 second delay on a building. Why? Because you have heavy supply pads, so that should be self-explanatory. So don't worry, but the important thing is you want to build on your expansion as a priority. So if you can only afford one and you're not sure whether to put it on your main or your expansion, you put it on your expo, okay? That's very important because if they decide to attack you, they're going to attack your expansion, not your main. If they attack your main, I really don't know what's going on through their heads, so I mean, should be easy to improvise from there. So anyways, if you're left alone, this is repository. Now, if you watched my cutter information and build, it did explain a lot about repo. But if you're coming to this channel and you're new and you don't really know or you didn't watch it, that's cool. I'm going to give it to you. I'm going to tell you. This map is all about power turret. When you're Forged, I mean, you don't want to be doing hogs or anything like that. You want to go for tanks and you want to go for power turret. Now, when your click expanded like this, a lot of people think, Forge, he can't do anything. He can't do it. Well, I'm going to show you a build that I've been working on for a little while now, and it's very realistic. It's not like one of those builds you'll see where, the guy will do like a crazy build or whatever, and it gets like this many tanks by like a crazy time or whatever, but it's unrealistic. So I'm only collecting 4 crate stacks total, and I'm like getting rid of my Warthog. I get a lot of criticism from people saying I collect too many crates. So if you guys aren't paying attention here, I'm going reactor 5th on my main, and I basically went station as soon as I could without delays on my buildings, and I'm going 4 supplies on my expansion. Okay, and I'm gonna be basically doing a double fortress build. Okay, now a lot of people would disagree. A lot of people would be like, "Oh, do double station build. Oh, do fortress station or do a double station build or whatever." On repository, you're gonna go for a double fortress build. Okay, but don't worry, I got your back. Okay, I'm gonna show you how to do this. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to get early tanks and be okay if they decide to rush you. So in case you didn't notice, I'm upgrading Fortress on my main base, not my expansion. Okay, because more than likely your main base will be attacked more than the expansion. Like at this point in the game, so you just get Fortress on your main. I mean, and if they're hitting that base hard, getting Fortress on your expo, it makes no difference. So as soon as that reactor's up, you're going to go Vehicle Depot. Okay? And one thing I will mention is if you get left alone, even if you're not left alone, you can easily be okay. Because you got heavies and you're going to be able to improvise tanks. But if you get left alone, like Forge is one of the leaders where you really cannot leave them alone. So your weakness is very, very, very early tanks, okay? But guess what? If you're scouting and you're paying attention, I will show you the point at which you'll improvise. You can easily get more tanks out to defend yourself. So I haven't left you hanging, okay? So basically I'm getting up my 3rd tech right away, and I'm, see that? I'm putting my 3rd tech right away, and like I said, it's okay to have slight delays on your buildings, okay? You're Forge. It's okay. You're not Anders or Cutter where delays matter, you know. Forge can have 10-second delay and it doesn't matter, okay? But the one thing you don't want to do is put up a stupid heavy supply pad that's 225 and it doesn't pay for itself in time. So take the 10-second delay if you can, like when it makes sense. So I'm upgrading Fortress on my expansion, okay? Because what I basically want to do is I want to put up a second vehicle depot. Because what I want to be able to do is, I'm getting canister early here. Now, like I say, if they're attacking you right now and your teammate's yelling, help, help me, help me, okay, not a big deal. You just don't upgrade canister and you pump out a couple more tanks. No problem, right? I mean, big deal. And then you get canny right after. But if you're left alone and it looks okay, I mean, you do it this way. Uh, so there's going to be a slight delay. Well, not slight. It's going to be maybe 20-second delay on my last building on my expo. Once again, purposely. Because there's no point in putting up a 225 supply pad there when I'm going to put a $1,000 reactor there. So as you can see, my money's coming out really fast. So why would I put a supply pad there? Why would I put something there? So the delays are purposely, okay? It's to give you the maximum power at the maximum time, to give you the maximum fear factor, okay? Like, your people will fear you. If they left you alone, you're going to basically make them pay for it, okay? And if they don't leave you alone, like at this stage in the game, right here, if they're pushing you and you see they're doing like a canny down tech or whatever the case, you just wouldn't put up that fourth tech there, you know, and you would just pump out a few more tanks, and you would be fine. Okay, you would play the defense factor, which on repository is a huge deal. Okay, on repository is the map where defense is not just slightly better, a lot better. So, and they're definitely not going to want to attack you with the heavy advantage. So, alright, so here's what we're going to do. Once again, we're going to upgrade power turret here. And what you'll notice is that I'll be getting power turret a lot earlier, well, a lot earlier than a cutter would. So I'm selling my fourth tech, and I'm putting up my third vehicle depot. Now I'm going to be doing a pretty awesome build here, guys. Like, I worked really hard on this to show you guys like some pretty serious epicness. So I really hope that you guys leave a like, because you know I'm working really hard to show you guys stuff. If you have questions on it, I will be more than happy to come into your party, show you, answer your questions that you might have. You know, for you guys who don't know, I always respond to messages. I don't accept friend requests or, you know, stuff like that, or party invites, but I accept messages. If you send me a message, I'll respond. So I'm going to triple pump here, and the difference is here, I'm not going to sell my third tech. I'm going to be able to sustain a triple pump for a decent amount of time, okay, without selling my third tech. This is really important because look at all the heavies I have, and I have double fortress, that many heavies, and power turret this early. Look at that. I have 3 power turret tanks, okay, 3 power turret tanks, okay, at 710. Now I don't even want to tell you how epic that is. You got 3 power turret tanks at 710, a double fortress, you're still triple pumping tanks, and like 9 heavies. Oh my goodness, you are officially a monster if you do this build. So that being said, no one should leave you alone. Now I'm going to put up a barracks right here. So instead of sustaining a triple pump for longer, what I do is I sustain my double pump, okay, and then I get up a barracks right here. Right, so I sell my third depot for a barracks. You're like, oh, Smug, what are you doing? This is crazy. This would not happen in a real game. You know what? This would happen in a real game because you know what? Me and Bison have been doing it for a long time. And you know something? Repo goes to late game. And when you get Spartan tanks and they're replacing tanks, but you got Spartans, they're going to absorb canisters. They're going to be awesome. Bring back the Spartan tanks, guys, man. The Spartan tanks are revolutionary. They're going to be huge in this game, okay? So here we go. Forge is going to display his dominance and power. And obviously I'm being left alone. But I'm just showing you optimally what you can have by when. And it gives me time to talk about a lot of things. So basically I'm going to have here, I think I checked the clock in a second, 7 power turrets. Oh yeah. Like that's... Like, it's 7 power turrets at 8 minutes. No other leader can do that. And no other leader has that many heavies. And I guarantee you no other leader is going to have Spartans. Okay? So, yeah. Now remember, uh, yeah, just, I mean, this is amazing. Like, you guys are going to love this. Like, being able to have early tanks. If they push, you're able to improvise more tanks. If they don't push, you get crazy early power turret, and you steamroll the whole field. And then you're getting Spartans, and they're like, holy man, how is this guy getting Spartan tanks? Well, it's because you'd be like, man, Smug showed me this build, man. It was fucking awesome. Excuse my French. Si vous plaît. Anyway, I don't like to swear on my channel, guys. I do swear a lot, but I don't want to do it on the channel because I don't know what age people are watching my videos. So, you know, sorry. Anyways, we are definitely coming near the end of the video. I'd just like to say I am almost at 90 subscribers now. You guys are awesome. You guys are commenting really good because, like I say, I want to know what you want to see. See? I put up what you want to see, okay? If I get a few messages for it or it seems good, I will put up anything, okay? One thing I will briefly touch on, I'm going to be doing an Arbiter glitch video very soon. I'm not going to tell you which glitches I'm showing or anything, but it is going to be pretty awesome. And before you go ahead and say, oh, glitches, that's terrible. Well, these glitches don't ruin the game, and everybody kind of knows them now because of some people I won't mention that put them on YouTube. But you need to know them as Arbiter because they're kind of essential now. Uh, Obviously, try and upgrade your Spartans, guys. If you have full population and you got the Spartans, try and upgrade your Spartans. I find as Forge it's better to get upgraded Spartans and Spartans than, you know, like a field armory first. And that was pretty funny. I thought that I would do that to Destroyer there. He did not see it coming. Don't ask me what he was doing because I can't tell you. Whenever he gets bored watching my builds, he does that. Like last time he went Cyclopses and like a bunch of elephants. It's kind of funny. Yeah. So anyways, please comment, rate, subscribe. Look forward to new videos because I do new videos every day. Tell your friends, tell everybody, you know, I'm trying to help you and try to get better at the game. I will see you guys later. Have an awesome day. Smug Big Bird says, goodbye, sirs and madams.